Hello again, this is Deanna Armentrout, Professor of English, and this is our second kind of getting started tutorial video for English 101 online in the fall 2016 semester. Again, just a word of warning, this is something new that I'm trying out, so I can't guarantee that we won't have some things happening, especially in the background, like in video 1 where my cats were apparently having a great deal of fun over my shoulder. I have an 8-year-old one-eyed pirate cat named Captain Kidd. He's sitting back there now, I can see. And we also have a 3.5-month-old calico kitten named Penelope. Who has decided that Captain is her greatest source of entertainment, and I think the feeling is mutual because this, older fat cat has lost some weight chasing around this kitten. Okay, but enough about the cats. Let's go ahead and get started here. So, as promised, we're going to take a look at the weekly modules page. So, once you click on the weekly modules course content in the toolbar, that will bring up this page. Again, for now, since we're just getting started, all you're going to see is what we have this week. I don't ever take down the modules, so week 1 will always be available. All of the things in it may not, however, or in the other weekly modules, because assignments and things for points will typically come down automatically on the due date at the due time. All right, but you'll see week 1, week 2, and so on until week 15 progressively through the semester. It'll get a lot of stuff on here. So all you have to do simply is click on this to get into the weekly module, and everything you need for the week is found here in the module. You don't have to go anywhere else to find your material for the week. So the very first thing I want to point out to you is this table of contents over here. This is how you navigate the weekly module. Now sometimes students have some difficulties with this because perhaps your table of contents doesn't look like this. Maybe you don't see one, and that's because it's just been minimized. So just like anything else, go to this little button right here and click on it to bring it back. This little button here will move it down. I don't really like that view, but you can do that if you want to. I'll just move it back here to keep things easy. Okay, so the very first thing you'll see every week is kind of what I call a weekly newsletter or bulletin. It's basically information and your lesson for the week. If this video thing goes pretty well, I'll maybe try to do a few more of those as well, but it will always have this written communication about your week. So the first thing for week 1 is this kind of welcome letter. You also receive this in your email. Now, I won't do that for the other weeks. I don't email you the weekly bulletin or newsletter. I just post it in the weekly module. But because this has information for helping you get started in Ecampus, I did email it to everyone. So if you were kind of lost about where to go to find your online class, how to get in it, at least you had this explanation. Okay, now as we progress through the semester, there'll be more information in these newsletters. Again, kind of your lessons for the week. And I do oftentimes put at the end of these lessons and newsletters some additional links and websites that can help you with perhaps reviewing commas if we're doing that week, or things like that. Kind of some online games that you can try, other online resources. I will tell you that while you don't have to do those things, I'll never know if you're playing the games that I post, or if you're going to the other websites. I can usually tell who's taken advantage of those additional materials and who hasn't, just from scores on things like exercises and quizzes and so forth. So please use those resources to help yourself out. Okay, the next thing you'll see in the table of contents is your schedule for the week. Now this is the same schedule as was posted in that semester-long document that has every single week in it that we had over in that Start Here page. But I've just cut off this week, so you only have that to worry about. So you have your reading assignments, any work that's due. Even if it's not posted, you will always have a discussion board topic. So never forget to participate on the discussion board. Okay? Due dates and things like that are listed here for you as well. So there's always going to be number one, that kind of newsletter slash lesson, and number two, the schedule of readings and assignments. The next thing you'll find here is your folder with your Essay 1 assignment materials. As you saw from the last video, I do post all of this on that Start Here page, so you can find it without having to go back into whichever module it was originally posted in. But it is in here as well, so you can click on your Essay 1 assignment sheet to get the topics. You have your points rubric, which basically shows you how I grade the assignment, what is worth what points, what's worth the most points. Helps you to work on your draft, so you can see what are some of the especially important parts of the assignment. You will notice when you read the textbook chapter that in that strategies for using narration, for example, or process analysis, or whatever other type of essay we're writing, you will notice that a lot of those strategies wind up appearing on the points rubric with a particular point value. So if nothing else, the rubric can help you with your reading assignments as well, because you can see what are some of the most important parts of an assignment. And I will always give you the points rubrics. Lastly, on the weekly in the weekly module is the discussion board link. So when you go to the discussion board link, you'll see this, which is basically your topic for the week, but there's no way to post here. So this is just a link to the discussion board tool. So you'll have to click on this click to launch. Again, maybe your page looks a little bit different, but you should find something that's click to get to the discussion board type of thing. Please note that you do not it's not let me show you and that this is not the only way to get to the discussion board. You can also go over here in the toolbar and you'll see that discussions are listed, and when you click on that, again, you won't see much now, but you'll see more things being added here during the course of the semester. You can also just go to the discussion board and click on that week's forum topic and get there as well. So that will take you, just clicking there will take you to the discussion board page where you can see what everyone has posted. I will just go back real quickly here and demonstrate for you how to get to the discussion board the other way, through the module. So we'll go back into the module. Wait for it to load here. And go down and click on that discussion board link. To click to launch to take you to the actual discussion board. And voila, there you are. It's the same page that you saw when I made it to the discussion board through the toolbar over here. Okay, now sometimes you get here, this all looks well and good, but, well, how do I post something? I have my topic, how do I respond to it? This is what you do. Go up here to Create Thread. Click on Create Thread, and opening up, you should see the message box where you can add a subject line. As you saw from the list, a lot of people just put their name, or their name and introduction. And then down here, this is where you actually put your message, your introduction. Again, if you want to type it up in Word first, so you can use the word count feature, you can do so and copy it and paste it in here. There is a word count feature in this message box as well. It seems to be a little bit off because I have caught some students being a little short on their word counts, but they claimed that the word count on eCampus told them it was okay. So I do recommend that you use Word instead. All right, if you want to attach something, like if you want to add a picture so that we all know what you look like, or a picture of your pet or something like that, all you have to do is go down here where it says Attach File. If this is saved on your home computer, click on Browse My Computer, and then you can just go in to wherever you have something saved. All right. Get rid of that. You won't need to use this because that would be to access something that I've uploaded. So don't worry about that. But if you want to attach something, that's how you can do it right there. Once you finished your introduction, then all you have to do, either going back to the top or down at the very bottom, it's kind of hidden behind my little window there, but anyway, go back up to the top and click on Submit, and then your introduction will appear where everyone else's introduction is found. Right, so let me just go back to the discussion board. Now, when you want to reply to a classmate, I'll just pick Brittany's post here just because she's the first one. Click on their subject to load what they've posted, their introduction or their post. And you can read through it. I can see that someone's already replied to her post, so that's great, but you can reply to as many as you want, and certainly she may get some more replies as well. So if you wanted to reply to Brittany, then all you'll have to do is go down here at the bottom of her message, and you'll see that there is a reply button. Click on that. That will once again load the message box where you can type in your reply. Again, you can type it up in Word, copy and paste it in there so you know that you've met the word count requirement. And then, again, you can attach if you want something. And then, once again, you'll see there's a Submit button there and there. Click on Submit, and then your reply will appear underneath the original post, just like Tony's reply does. All right, so I know it's a little late in the week for getting this posted, these videos posted, but hopefully you will still find some use to it, especially if you're having some trouble with the discussion board and getting your discussion posted right away. Ultimately, hopefully you can see that there is a method of organization to the course, and there's some standard things that you're going to see every week. So that way it's very predictable. You're going to know what to expect when you go into a weekly module. Next week you'll have your very first assignment due. It's a 20-point pre-writing exercise. So next week I will try to post a short little tutorial on how to submit your 20-point exercise. You'll also have a discussion board like every week. So hopefully this little tutorial will help you with your discussion board this week as well as every week. Discussion boards are like attending class. Make sure you tune in, make sure you participate, or it's like being absent from class for a week. All right. Certainly if you have any questions, you can always email me. If you'd like to leave me some feedback about this video, like, hey, that was great, it was very helpful, please do more, or oh my goodness, the cats were hilarious, but the video wasn't all that helpful. Just give me some feedback so I know if this was helpful or what I could maybe do to make them better. Okay. And maybe I won't always appear on camera like this. I just thought it might be a little bit weird to post a couple of videos with some disembodied voice. I thought maybe, I should show up on screen at least a little bit. There's nothing I could do to make it brighter. It's dull like that, so you can see behind it. Okay, so I'll sign off now and get these videos posted for you, and I guess I'll be seeing you again, or you'll be seeing me. All right, have a good evening.